You're not lazy. You've just been told the wrong story about yourself. Because if you were actually lazy, you wouldn't feel guilty when you don't work. But you do. You sit there knowing you have things to do and still not doing them. And that feeling, that frustration, that's not laziness. That's your brain being confused. Think about your last few days. How many times did this happen? You had something important to do. You even planned it. But when the time came, you just didn't start. Instead, you checked your phone, opened Instagram, watched random videos, or started doing small, unimportant things. And in that moment, it feels like you're choosing distraction. But you're not. Your brain is choosing it for you. Because your brain is designed to protect you from effort. Anything that feels difficult, uncertain, or mentally heavy, your brain treats it like a threat. Not a real danger, but something uncomfortable. And your brain doesn't like discomfort. So what does it do? It distracts you. It gives you easier options, scrolling, watching, doing small tasks, because those things feel safe. They don't require thinking, they don't require effort, and most importantly, they give quick dopamine, that small feeling of relief. That's why you keep going back to them. But here's where things get dangerous. Your brain doesn't just avoid hard work, it replaces it with fake productivity. You've probably experienced this. You sit down to work and suddenly you start organizing your files, cleaning your desktop, rewriting your to-do list, planning again and again. And it feels productive. But deep down, you know you're avoiding the real thing. And at the end of the day, you feel tired. You feel like you did a lot, but when you look back, nothing actually moved forward. That's one of the most frustrating feelings, and most people blame themselves. They say, I need more discipline, I need more motivation, I need to try harder. But trying harder doesn't fix this, because the real problem is not effort, it's clarity. Let me explain. When your brain looks at a task, it asks one simple question. Do I know exactly what to do? If the answer is yes, your brain starts. If the answer is no, your brain delays. Now think about most of your tasks. Work on project, make a video, study, start business. These are not tasks. These are vague ideas. Your brain doesn't know where to start, so it freezes, and when it freezes, it escapes. That's when procrastination happens. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is confused. And confusion always leads to avoidance. Now here's the shift that changes everything. Instead of forcing yourself to work, you make the task easier for your brain. You remove the confusion. You give it clarity. And this is where AI becomes extremely powerful. Because AI doesn't get overwhelmed. It doesn't overthink. It simply breaks things down. So next time you feel stuck, don't sit there thinking for 30 minutes. Don't wait for motivation. Just open ChatGPT and type something very simple. Break this task into 5 small steps. That's it. Now watch what happens. That big, unclear task suddenly becomes structured. Let's take a real example. Say your task is, I need to make a YouTube video. Your brain sees this as too big, too much work, too many unknowns, so it avoids it. But when AI breaks it into, choose a topic, write a simple script, record your voice, add visuals, upload. Now your brain sees something different. It sees a path. It sees steps. It sees clarity. And the moment your brain sees clarity, resistance drops. Now you don't feel like avoiding it. you feel like starting. And here's the most important part. You don't need to do everything. You just need to do step 1. That's it. Because once you start, momentum takes over. You don't need motivation for step 2. You don't need motivation for step 3. Starting is the hardest part, and clarity makes starting easy. That's why some days you feel super productive, and other days you can't even start. It's not about your mood. It's not about your discipline. It's about how clear your tasks are. Clear tasks equals action. Unclear tasks equals procrastination. It's that simple. So stop fighting your brain. Stop calling yourself lazy. Your brain is not broken. It just needs better instructions. Instead of giving it big, confusing goals, give it small, clear steps. And if you can't create those steps, let AI do it for you. Use it as a tool. Use it to remove confusion. Because once confusion is gone, action becomes natural. And once action becomes natural, everything starts changing. So next time you feel stuck, remember this. You're not lazy. You're just unclear. Fix the clarity, and your brain will work with you, not against you. And if you want more simple